Well, COVID turned the world upside down. What do you think has been happening with mediations, John?
Well, we had to do it all online. And one of the differences between mediation and K&R is that you can do it online. You've done quite a lot of mediations with Zoom, haven't you?
Yes, I trained as a specialist online mediator in 2015. I was trained by Tom Valenti in Chicago and Giuseppe Leone in Hawaii. Online really does seem to be a way of doing mediations that people like.
Yes, and thinking about the ones we've done together, clients liked it. It was cheaper and less disruptive for them. They didn't have to travel or book accommodation. And they also seemed to feel more secure in their own homes.
And the settlement rates seem to be pretty much the same. So I think online mediation is definitely one way in which mediation is going to evolve. The other thing that I'm noticing is that there are more non-lawyer mediators doing civil and commercial mediation.
Yes, I've noticed this. So a question is, should you choose a lawyer or a non-lawyer as a mediator? What do you think? You've done over 700 mediations.
It's really a question of what do the clients and their advisors feel comfortable with. You do need them to buy into the process. For example, if you had a highly technical dispute, a mediator with the same technical background might appeal more to the parties. But if the dispute has already gone legal, for example, court proceedings, people might feel more comfortable with a lawyer mediator.
Since most clients are not lawyers, they may feel more comfortable interacting with a non-lawyer. After all, we're not trying to win an argument, we're trying to make a deal.
Quite right.
And there's another question. Do you try and solve the dispute through the legal process or through negotiation? Certainly with K&R, it was always non-legal. It's essentially high-stake, high-intensity negotiation.
Mediations can be high stake and high intensity as well, which could be stressful, especially for the parties. Mediators tend to work alone, which can mean that some clients feel neglected, especially when the mediator is spending a lot of time in the other room.
I mean, yes, although I worked alone as a consultant, there's always a sense of team with the communicator, families, and employer. This helped us share the burden and kept us focused. Presumably, sometimes a dispute needs a range of experience or expertise.
It really is useful to have a co-mediator if, in addition to legal expertise, the parties want some sector expertise. Or it may simply be a matter of gender or different cultural backgrounds. Sometimes business people just prefer to speak to another business person.
In K&R, appreciating cultural backgrounds can be vital. As well as religious or ethnic differences, there's political, social, and economic as well. It all comes back to what we said earlier about people needing to know, like and trust you, and buy into the process.
Agreed. It's about getting buy-in to the process. And if you use co-mediation, you have a wider range of buy-in.
Co-mediators will have different and complementary skills, qualities, and experience. So why isn't it used more?
For two reasons. First, like online mediation, it wasn't the way we had always done things. Second, cost. Why pay for two mediators?
But it's more than just doubling up. A co-mediator is a force multiplier. You get more bang for your buck. Take us, lawyer, non-lawyer, over 50 years of experience from all around the globe. That's a lot of seeing what deals work and what don't. Experts in the art of the achievable.
And co-mediation doesn't automatically double the cost. And the great thing is, with more online mediation, the cost of mediation is coming down. So a wider range of clients can have access to co-mediation online.
Well, that's the end of our series of videos. We hope you found them interesting. If you want any further information about mediation or co-mediation, you know where to find us. And don't forget what Rudyard Kipling said. If you can keep your head when all about are losing theirs and blaming it on you,
then you probably don't understand the situation.